When Aaron Rodgers initially joined the Steelers midway through the team's offseason program, all signs pointed to this being Rodgers' last hurrah. Rodgers joined the Steelers on a one-year deal and said shortly after signing with Pittsburgh that he is pretty sure this will be his final NFL season, and that's why he agreed to a one-year deal. Rodgers has not officially stated any plans to continue playing NFL football beyond the 2025 season, but if he did consider returning in 2026, the Steelers might be interested in having him back. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the Steelers could rethink their quarterback plans for next year because of how well Rodgers' tenure has gone so far. Fowler noted that the Steelers are keeping an eye out for the upcoming quarterback draft class, but that the organization would certainly entertain the idea of Rodgers returning for next season. Rodgers is notably coming off a vintage performance in the UNC Bowl, where he threw for 249 yards, 4 touchdowns and 2 picks. He displayed he still has incredible arm strength by launching a Hail Mary attempt nearly 70 yards in the air. Granted, this performance came against a Bengals defense that can make any offense appear elite, but it did show Rodgers still has the ability to make a number of the plays and throws he did in his prime. Overall this season, the four-time NFL MVP has completed 68.6% of his passes for 1,270 yards, 14 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, while leading the Steelers to a 4-2 start in the AFC North Division lead. Along with Rodgers' play, he's been a good fit for the Steelers. Rodgers and head coach Mike Tomlin have regularly expressed their respect for one another since the quarterback arrived in Pittsburgh, and outside of his own offensive linemen tackling him, he appears to be getting along well with his teammates. The Steelers' interest in retaining Rodgers through next season will likely depend on how the remainder of this year plays out. If Rodgers leads them back to the playoffs, and perhaps their first playoff win in nearly a decade, that interest likely will still be there. Even if they draft a quarterback, they could have that young signal caller sit and learn from Rodgers, a la Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love or Rodgers himself when he first came out of college. Of course, it will all depend on if Rodgers has any interest in returning next season, or decides to call it a career.